Life is like a perilous voyage. We enjoy calm seas, but at times we must face and battle fierce storms. These storms are what we commonly refer to as adversity. Some believe that adversity is not merely a trial, but a divine gift given to us. This gift appears without warning, blocking our path and sometimes threatening to cast us into the abyss of despair. However, when faced with hardship, we have two choices: to fall on our knees in defeat or to stand and fight to overcome it. And when we choose the latter, we experience a precious emotion that cannot be compared to any other joy. The joy of overcoming adversity is more than a simple sense of achievement. It is a brilliant moment that makes us realize the true meaning and value of life. All living things in the world experience adversity in their own way. A small seed must break through the hard ground, and a young tree must set its roots deep to withstand a strong wind. The same is true for human life. From birth, we face trials both big and small. Academic difficulties, relationship conflicts, financial problems, and health crises are just a few of the many forms adversity can take. These trials are not here to weaken us. They are opportunities to test our inner strength and remind us how powerful we truly are. Adversity adds depth to our lives and provides the most certain foundation for our growth. Some might think of adversity as a harsh test from God. However, the true nature of a trial is to purify the human spirit and to help us realize the real meaning of life. God does not inflict pain to crush us, but to help us discover the infinite potential and courage hidden within. Adversity is like a furnace that burns away impurities, leaving behind our purest essence and eliminating what is unnecessary. Through this process, we learn humility, gain empathy for the suffering of others, and ultimately become a better version of ourselves. Not everyone follows the same path when faced with adversity. Some are crushed by its weight and give up easily. They whisper, "I can't," and become trapped in a cycle of despair. Their lives come to a standstill, and they lose hope for the future. But others are different. They use adversity as a mirror to acknowledge their weaknesses and find the courage to overcome them. For these individuals, adversity is not something to be avoided, but an opponent to be confronted head-on. Their choice is not a simple decision. It is a critical turning point that changes their attitude toward life and solidifies their belief in themselves. The process of overcoming adversity is never easy. It's like climbing a sheer cliff with your bare hands. Every step is accompanied by anxiety and pain. Sometimes you might slip and have to start all over again. The pain cuts us like a sharp blade and makes us spend many nights in tears. But those moments do not define us. The important thing is not to stop. Even a small victory is a good thing. Climbing the cliff just a little bit more, or being better today, than we were yesterday. These small efforts accumulate and ultimately create a massive change. In this process, we learn countless things: how to recover from failure, how to deal with unexpected problems, and how to push past our own limits. Adversity is not merely something that makes us suffer, it is an excellent teacher that forges us. As painful moments accumulate, we ultimately develop an inner resilience we could never have imagined before. When we finally cross the mountain of adversity and stand at the summit, we are faced with a breathtaking view. This is not just a physical landscape, it is an internal vista of a powerful emotional triumph. A profound conviction that we did it, and the dawning of a new self we had never known. The joy that follows is incomparable to temporary pleasure or material success. It is a true cry of victory echoing from the depths of our soul, and the moment we learn to fully love ourselves. This joy is not dependent on external conditions and is a precious treasure that no one can take away from us. We are finally able to stand as the masters of our own lives. Adversity is a part of life, an unavoidable reality. But there is no need to fear it. It is a valuable opportunity that helps us grow and brings out the strongest force within us. The joy known only to those who have overcome adversity gives our lives profound meaning and deep emotion. So, do not hesitate when faced with your current trial. Remember that the joy you will feel when you overcome that adversity is of greater value than any pain, and take that courageous step forward. Your life in itself will already be a record of a great victory.